Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here to work on my Arteza scrapbook, the altered scrapbook idea. What was I going to say? Oh, I know. Sorry about the video, the last video. It was very dark. My camera was not on the right settings. I don't know how, because I didn't change it or anything, but anyway, you know, the technical difficulties are many. So anyways, I apologize for that, because I know that there were parts that were hard to see, or, you know, like this whole section over here was dark. But I think we have it fixed now, so hopefully it'll work better. Alright, so what I've done is use some of that metallic gouache paint mixed with quite a bit of water. And I painted it on Tim Holtz stamp. It was these stamps, it's the other one, and it was very thin. And so I painted it on, and I, you know, just did the quick stamp things. They don't really look like any writing though, they just kind of look like squiggly lines, which is fine because it's all background. And then I just took my brush and ran my finger in it to get the little spatters all over of the gouache. And it looks kind of cool, with, you know, because it's the metallic, so it looks a little sparkly and glittery, and I'm sure you can pick up some of that in the camera. So I thought we would add a few other things that I've tried to paint around the edges of things just to make it faster. There may be other things that I end up, you know, changing or doing, but at any rate, most of it has been done. So this is a piece of avocado dyed paper that I think, I don't know, I'm not sure where, I think this is Denise, but I may have put it in a batch of coffee dye because it doesn't look like normal avocado dye. So anyways, I have some pieces that I'm not even sure exactly where they came from, but I just tore around the edges and then put the gold metallic gouache around it. And then this is a book page piece that I just folded up, folded that little lip down, and it says the honeybee right there, which is what the book is, even though it doesn't have anything to do with honeybee. But anyway, painted some gold gouache on there. So I think that's going to go there. So I think, trying to decide, I kind of feel like I want some other little piece right there because I kind of laid it out a little bit just so it wouldn't be quite as you know, long and maybe drawn out on stuff that isn't very fun to watch. So I was trying to get a little bit prepared, but of course there could always be issues. So this is just scraps of Medieval Mirage that I have. It's all pages that have either, you know, already been torn or whatever. So I just need to look in here real quick and see if I can find like this type of thing. Or this one. And I don't know exactly which kit these come out of. Sometimes I know just by looking at it, other times I'm not positive. I think this is eclectic. I do know. This is Bohemian Bazaar, but that I don't know which volume. And then that's Eclectic Essence there. I'm just checking to see if there's something else I might want. I just have loads of these scraps that I really need to use up. Because they, you know, they start to bury you after a while. It just gets like crazy. Oh, excuse me, I'm sneezing. Excuse me. Instead of my son sneezing, it was me sneezing. That's Sweet Serenity. Maybe I'll use that one. Sorry, I just had to find one that I knew would work. It just was like I knew it when I see it kind of thing. This one would actually kind of go really well though. Yeah, maybe I will just go ahead and use that one. So like I said, that's the Bohemian Bazaar, and I think it's volume 6, but I'm not really sure, so I apologize for that. It's hard with scraps because it's been a while since I, you know, used it. Alright, I just kind of want a piece. Like I said, this is going to be pretty random, this whole journal, because I'm not just sticking like with one paper or one of anything. I'm just using all kinds of stuff, so. Actually, got a little bit more. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We had such an awesome day yesterday at my daughter's graduation. She had lots of fun and went to a big graduation celebration that they put on for them. You know, like a safe graduation kind of party for all of them to go to. So she had fun at that. And she was up all night. So she got home this morning and went to bed for a few hours and got up and went to a doctor's appointment and went to work. So yeah, it's been non-stop. I think I'm on about probably 4 hours of sleep or so. So I apologize if I am not at a 100% here. But I wanted to play, and that helps my brain to relax, because for some reason I don't totally understand, but I do tend to get like anxiety with those kind of events, even though like it has absolutely nothing to do with me. But for some reason I get anxiety from it. So anyway, it's all silliness, but I can't really help it. I try, but so then I get like kind of wound up and can't sleep. Alright, so that's going to go there. And like I said, I'm just going to do these all different. Like, I don't even know exactly what I'm going to do. And I did skip this page. I figured, you know, I want to leave some of them black in case whoever gets this journal, you know, wants to do something themselves with the pages. So I figured it would be good to leave the backs blank. I really like that gouache along the edges. It really shows up really well. I don't know if you can see it very good in the camera, but in person it really shows up nicely. And this is going to go here. And I was thinking a piece of this. This is Medieval Mirage too, just like a strip of it, just because I don't need all the other words on there. Just not necessary. I like the peachiness that's kind of happening. Didn't really measure that at all, and I got it just a little bit bigger than I wanted. I thought I had it, but I didn't. So yeah, the graduation ceremony, it's so crazy with the coronavirus thing, because like they make them sit 6 feet apart, and we all had to sit. I mean, like you could sit with your family group that you came with, that kind of thing, but then you had to be, you know, spaced far away from other people, and so you could have 4 people come, or you know, each student got 4 guests. And so for one, we were all spread really far apart, the guests, and then the students were all 6 feet apart, but then they have them wait in these hallways, you know, as they're walking out, and they're all back there like cattle or something shoved in. And I'm thinking, why do they have to sit 6 feet apart if they're all shoved in there like that? I don't know. It's all very confusing to me, but whatever. Anyway, she got to graduate, and that's the important thing, because I know loads of kids did not get to, you know, walk across the stage and all that, so I feel very blessed that she did get to do that. But it was just funny because we all have to be 6 feet apart, but you're all shoved back there all tight in a bunch, you know. It's just kind of funny. Alright, I have this piece from my torn paper and ferns, and I went around it with the gold as well. I think I'll do something like that. Yeah, I'm liking that. And I just found this Canada stamp with the flowers and kind of liked it. So I'm going to put that on there. And I'm kind of still in my my honeybee phase here. Had fun doing those bees. It turned out cute. And I just squished up my stamp a little bit. I think I might go ahead and use this honeycomb that I got from Samantha just over here. And I don't know if she has these to sell, because she gave it to me as a gift well over a year ago, so I just don't know, and I apologize for that. But she's Sammi Jarrad here on YouTube, and she does have an Etsy, but I know right now she doesn't really have anything in it, so I just don't know. But you might be able to contact her through YouTube or something. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And even if she doesn't have any readily available, she may be able to like make one for you. She's Sammi Jarrad, and I'll put a link to her Etsy and her YouTube below in the description box. Oops, I'm it this way because this edge is a little flatter at the bottom here. I'm going to go closer down to the edge down here than the other papers were. I just don't want it to hang off over on this side. There's that. Okay, and I think I will go ahead and attach this here, but I think I'll use a little thicker glue because this is a really kind of fragile book page, and I was worried that I just don't want it to fall apart or something. That's why I stitched across the bottom too, because I was afraid it would fall apart when somebody put something in it. I think I'm just going to cover the whole thing. To keep these pages straight, because they get you know, a little sideways or whatever, and then you get them mixed up with the next one behind, so just match up with that there. But that was the quickest graduation I've ever been to, I think, with the size of the class that it was. They were getting people in and out of there because they had like 3 graduations there yesterday. So it's very efficient. And I drew this little bee, and you may have seen something like it on Pinterest, because that's where I got the idea. He's laying down sleeping, and I just added a daisy, like he's laying on a daisy, sort of like a pillow. I just thought it was cute, so I wanted to draw one. But it was not my idea. And this says leaving flowers behind to make, and then, you know, it's kind of cut off, but I just thought that was cute. Leaving flowers behind to take a nap. So, and that's from those old like newspaper type pages that I had, that I showed you guys the last video. I want to figure out where. Okay, right there. So the fun part about doing this way is that, you know, you can just use the black if you want to write on it like a journal, or you can do it more like a scrapbook and add pictures. But you can also, you know, make regular journal type pages and decorate them and everything. There's lots of room, so it's really nice doing one this size. I think it's really different from the normal orientation that we do, because these are 8.5 by 11 sheets, so that's really nice size. Gives you lots of playroom, which I'm kind of liking a lot. Sometimes I feel a little restricted with the smaller pages. So, got a little fuzz from my baby wipe on there. I think I'm gonna use one of these tags from Carry the Crafter. I might even be able to use two, because do I want a bigger one? They'll look cute in there. And then you would have that space to write and this space to write, which is kind of fun. Maybe that size and a smaller one. Yeah, kind of like that. That's fun. And what do we want to add to that? We're going to have to back those. And I have some more of this paper, which might be good to back them with. Or I could use, I also have this. Maybe I'll use this, because I can print these out much easier than coffee dyeing more sheets. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute so I can tear. There's little gold spatters all over my glass mat. Try to cover up these blinding glares if I can. But let's see. I'm going to tear the edges off first. Oh, every time. That middle part, it just doesn't, you have to hold it directly down. Okay. These are fun to back with. These are this is my old paper digital download. It's the first one that I made. And there's an old paper too as well. They're both fun to like back tags or, you know, back pages, whatever. Just if you want a spot to write on and don't want, you know, a lot of design on it. They're great for that. Kind of want this other square on here because I just think that's, should have thought of that before I tore the other end. But just for a little variety on there instead of the plain stripes. I really like these tags of Carry the Crafter because they're just really easy to add a few things to, and then you have a nice tag, so very nice. I can use it a few times. Other times it's like once and I mess it all up. The good news is that it's Tuesday and it's quiet here, which is different. It's been kind of crazy around here. But of course somebody is mowing. It was really cold and like rained the entire day yesterday. I was like, why does it have to be like that on days when you have, I mean, I know it's any day, but it's just, ay. So we were all drenched by the time the graduation was done. I mean, we were inside for the graduation, but getting there and getting back and all that. And they wouldn't let you have umbrellas because, you know, I guess the whole weapon thing or whatever, I don't know. But anyways, couldn't have an umbrella. So yeah, we were like a bunch of drowned cats by the time we got in and out of there. Drowned rats or whatever the saying is. It was a very nice graduation. Just very fast, because they didn't have, like normally they have, the band is there and they play, choir sings, you know, there's just a lot more like show to it, and it just wasn't that. It was just basically getting your diploma and some speakers and done. It was kind of weird, but it's very nice. Nicely done. So maybe I'll put a little bit of flour on that as well, just to tie things together a little bit. This bottom part of this one. That, and I don't know. I didn't get out any of my honeybees because I didn't think about that very well. Stamp in here. That's a butterfly. I don't know why that stamp was in there, but it's kind of pretty. That's probably because of the blue. When I did the blue challenge, I probably threw it in there afterwards, like I tend to do sometimes. Could just put, oh, I know what I could put. I had a flower, and it's a pretty one. Maybe I want to do this instead on here. Or maybe a bigger one on that one, and then I could put this on the smaller one. Yeah, that might work better on there, and you'd still be able to see the lace and stuff like that. So maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know what I'll put on the other one. Let's get this one backed. I think it's easier just to glue this down and then cut around it than it is to do the whole tearing project. I'll figure out something for that one. But all the kids that had to speak and everything, they all did such a great job. My daughter was in the top 20, but she tried to get, you know, top 10. And she has over a 4.0 average, but man, is competitive up there with that group of kids. A lot of them are in advanced classes, and because she almost has an associate's degree in college, graduating, you know, as a senior, so they take advanced classes, and then, you know, it gives them more points towards their GPA. Alright, this needs to be inked. I'm just glad she's going to school and knows what she's looking to do at the moment. It could always change, but she got a job, so that's awesome. I might have to trim a tiny bit of that, but that's fine. Because it's just the white part, so it doesn't matter. And that's not a whole ton of stuff, but I think it's good. I like it. It doesn't always have to be, you know, a million things. That butterfly's huge. I don't know where I'll ever use it. I'm sure eventually I'll find a spot, but let's see what we got in Tracy Fox here. Oh, those birds. They're kind of cool. Tap this. I don't love that color combo there that much. Maybe one of these other birds would go a little better. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. Let's do that. And I might add some gold spatters to these because that would be kind of fun. And these are Tracy Fox's birds here, her fussy cut birds. I'm having too much fun with that gouache paint. It's fun to do stuff like, I mean, I'm not technically painting, but it's my style. I like the music on there, and then I cover it all up. Yep. I hope the picture's better for you guys today. I think we figured out what the problem was, but it's always tricky. Maybe I'll scoot him down a little bit. Yeah, I think I will do a little gouache spatter on there. I have my plate again. And like I said, these can be reactivated, these gouache paints. I don't want the most giant. My other one's downstairs, so I'll use that one. But, so I'm going to put it where the gold is, and then when I put water on there, it'll activate all of it. This paint pen is really wet for some reason. But you can see it's stuck to my glue book. I actually need a page of that glue book. Not that one because it's sticky. We'll try not to completely cover our mat here. Good luck. So all I did is just, you know, the whole trick of spattering. And it is that pearly thing, so it's kind of hard to see, and then all of a sudden, there it is. I think since I have it out, I'm going to go around the edge a little. And then we'll have to wait for it to dry, but that's okay. I need to add a little more glue to the bird, I can see. Where to hold it, right? Hopefully you guys can kind of see the, I don't know, the spatter on there. It's hard to... Okay, and I'm going to set that over there for a minute, and I'll do the same thing to this one. And you can also, I think, do, you know, this type of thing. I just don't have as much luck doing that, so that's why, you know, if you don't want to get your whole finger all mucked up, but I just don't really care, so. Probably should do the edges first, right? And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, set this aside. I'm actually going to run some water through there. They stay wet, but I just don't like to leave paint in them if I don't have to. Because there's quite a bit. And I will wash it when I'm done, because I may want to use them for watercolors again. Alright, I need a wet. Make sure I can get that out of there. And wipe this down. Some of it's from earlier today, so it might be a little too stuck for that. Alright, so we're going to fix that bird a little because I noticed he's loose in some spots. Which I have that problem sometimes with the glue stick. I never get it all of where it needs to be. And there's a spot right there. Try not to touch too much of the paint, so. Okay, and like I said, I don't know how much of the shimmer you can really see, but it's definitely, you know, it's there. So, alright, let's get our book. This might be too wet along the side still. That actually dries quite fast, that gouache. I'm going to set that one aside for a minute. It's not quite there, but this one is. We don't forget to put our pin in our glue. So that one can stick in there. And then that one's just not dry. So we're going to just wait a minute on that. Because otherwise we'll have an issue. And let me see if I want to use any of our, we used A last time, so maybe B, especially since we are playing with bees. I like this red block, but it doesn't really go. Are there any others? There's no. Well, that's a bummer. I'm not impressed with the bees. Let's use that one maybe. Yeah, I just don't like it. Maybe this little black one will work. It's a little bit smaller. Yeah, let's do that one. That one looks better. You know what? I'm going to go around it with this gold pen. So I'm going to set it back on my little sticky sheet here. Actually, I'm going to use a different sticky sheet. I save these from when I'm doing my shipping labels sometimes because they are good. They have that non-stick surface, you know. This is the quicker way to get the gold look. Well, maybe quicker if you're quicker than me. These are a little glossy, so hopefully this will stick on here. And it's just a UniBall gold metallic pen. And I did put them in my Amazon link that's always in my box below the video. So you can get them at any time if you are interested. Hopefully it'll stay there. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. And I like that gold. It really is shimmery on there. Oh, it's still not dry. That one's a stinker. I think that's it on that one. What are we at, 34? So we have this page we did last time, and today this page. So yeah, you can definitely see there's going to be variation. It's not going to be the same. And I may end up putting one of my little honeybees down there when I get one cut out. So I'll show you guys the next time we're on together. So yeah, hope you guys liked that. And I will have links in the description box below if you're interested in one of these scrapbooks from Arteza to do your own, you know, if you want to do the altered scrapbook journal, or if you want to just have a scrapbook, so, or art book or whatever. So have an awesome evening, and thank you so much for everything, guys. We'll chat soon. Bye-bye now.